What is up, YouTube? It is good to be back on YouTube after quite a little hiatus. What's up, YouTube Ghost? I love talking to you. You have no idea. This has replaced my journaling. I actually barely journal anymore because whenever I feel like journaling, I just turn on the motherfucking camera and let the thoughts roll out. So my journal's been like, "Where you been, bitch? I'm mad. Why are you coming at this time?" And I'm like, "Journal, I'm sorry." Oh shit. And then I look at the last journal entry I put in, and it's like sometime in fucking like early June. I think June 6th, June 7th may have been the last time, June 8th. And that's like 2/4 of a month. So anyway, I missed recording videos. I actually just got back from a trip visiting family in my native country of Honduras, and it was beautiful and it was great and it was fun, but I'm glad to be back home, where I have a car, where I have a job, where I can save money easily. So that's a vibe and a half. Anyway, check out these JBL Tune Buds. I just bought them like an hour ago, and the bass sounds really good. The audio sounds really good. So I'm pretty excited to have them. I had the JBL, I forgot what they're called, the Vibes. Those were like $50. These were 108 after tax, and honestly, they sound really good. I already downloaded the JBL application and edited like some of the settings. I put the super bass settings. I like upped the bass on there. It was a really simple process. You literally just download the application and put, check out the different EQ settings, and I put the bass. There's another one that's like super bass, so I haven't tried that one out. But JBL's always tend to have like pretty good bass. When I was listening to it right now, it did kind of sound like the volume is not very high, whereas Apple earbuds, like, I've noticed that their volume is very fucking high, and I really appreciate that because I like loudness. With these, the bass is good. The bass sounds really good. The low ends, as they are called in the audio world of audio technology, whatever the fuck. I'm not tech savvy, don't want to be, but the low end sounds good. The bass sounds good. It's just the loudness is just maybe not quite there, but we're gonna keep trying them out. They're pretty cool. I like how they look. Sometimes it's just like the aesthetic of the earbud too matters, and these aren't like fucking huge and flamboyant like other ones are in your face. These kind of like, they look a little more minimal, a little bit more slim, kind of sleek, so I appreciate that about them. But anyway, on to the motherfucking subject of the video, because it's been 3 minutes of me just yapping it out of here. What? Just yapping my fucking mouth off, and it's been 3 minutes. I haven't even talked about what I wanted to talk about today, which was the fact that we have reached the midpoint of the year. This is officially the middle point of the year. Actually, I don't think numerically it's like the ass crack middle of the year, but in terms of like months, like, we are in the middle of the year, which was something I just realized like only a few years ago, maybe like 3 years ago. I realized that July 1st is like the middle of the year, and I was like, wow, that's fascinating. And to me, for me particularly, as someone who used to be a long distance runner, numbers mean a lot of things to me, because when you're on a run, everything is gauged on time, everything is gauged on distance, and therefore everything is gauged on like numbers. So I'm very number oriented and like time oriented and distance oriented because of that experience. So because of that, I'm very quick. I can tell like a quarter month has passed, or like what week of the month are we're on, and that gives me a good like spatial mental map of time and space. I don't know, some weird shit like that, but it's comforting, and it gives me an awareness that I like having. So it is the midway point of the year. And what does that mean? Well, for me, I'm goal oriented, man. So when we reach the midway point of anything, it tells me, all right, we got to readjust our fucking aim here. What the fuck do we want? What are we doing to get ourselves closer to that? And what are we doing to get ourselves further away from that? And honestly, up until this point, guys, I've kind of achieved all my goals for 2025. I bought a car, paid it off in full. I have a paid off car, no motherfucking car payments, because fuck that. I'm not getting bent over by the freaking economic system of America. So, so what does it mean to be halfway through the year? I think it's a beautiful thing. We're in my favorite part of the year, which is July. I think this has just subconsciously become my favorite, not subconsciously, very consciously become my favorite part of the year, just because it's summertime, and particularly because of how warm it is right now. It's like 8:45 and it feels amazing. It feels like a spa up in here. It feels so good, man. It feels so good out here, just being out here, especially on a walk. If you're still, mosquitoes are going to get you. That's not a vibe. But if you're walking and it's a July night, you know it's going to be pretty, you know it's going to be nice, you know it's beautiful. So yeah, guys, it's the halfway point of the year, man. And that means we got to make up goals, bro. We got to reevaluate. You know, it's like, what the fuck do we stop making goals at the beginning of the year? How about the midway point of the year? I feel like this should be like a celebratory landmark. This should be a check mark. Like in video games, there's usually like a checkpoint. I forgot what it's called, like a checkpoint, check park, where it's like you reach halfway of the level and they like save the level for you just in case you die. You don't have to redo it all. And I feel like we should kind of like treat the halfway point of the year like that too, because it's a special occasion, guys. Like, this is the fucking halfway point of the year. How many of those are you actually going to experience in your life? Right? So it's special. So we're not doing New Year's resolutions today, but we're doing mid-year resolutions today. And I'm curious to know, what are your guys' mid-year resolutions? You should have some, guys. Come on, we got to take life seriously. We only have one of these if you're an atheist. So we gotta fucking get up and go now. But I don't care what your fucking goal looks like. You're shaving your unibrow for the first time since the beginning of the year. It could be that. It could be not spending money on another worthless pair of shoes that you're never gonna wear. It could be that. It could be, paying off your car. It could be that, So for me, I really feel like just saving up the majority of my paycheck is my goal, and not spending money on kind of useless, stupid things that I will regret, which I'm already really good at, and I'm sure I'm going to achieve this goal. So just saving money, saving over 50% of my paycheck. I'll make that the goal. Saving 50% of my paycheck is the goal. What's going to get in the way of that? Concerts, festivals, and that's about it. That's the only thing that's going to get in the way of that. Going out, alcohol, that's going to get in the way of it. But apart from that, nothing else is going to get in the way of that. So it's just a matter of managing. So I'm doing the math already in my head. By the end of the year, I should have this specific number saved up. I already have it in my head. And then I also have the amount that I could spend on having fun. Because that's what it's about, man. That's really what it's about. So yeah, guys, mid-year point of the year, I am inspired. Maybe another goal, lose 10 pounds and probably start going to the gym just a little bit more, just pack a little bit more muscle, and would be nice. I feel I'm already pretty comfortable with where I'm at, but if I were to lose another 10 pounds, I feel like I'd be spot on right where I want to be. Do a little bit more lifts, spot on right where I want to be. Another goal, maybe get a new job. That's another goal. But yeah, guys, it's beautiful. It's the mid-year point of the year. I keep repeating myself, but guys, it's a beautiful thing. We're halfway through. And I don't know, I draw so much inspiration from that. It's like a time for me to reflect, wow, how was this year? How's it been so far? And how can we make it better? I love that. I fucking love that. So let's take time to think about our years. Let's take time to think about what we want from life. And yeah, man, I think it's precious that we get to even self-reflect on these things. Even if you even fucking recognize it was the midway point of the year. Yeah, man, 2025, you have been marvelous. I fucking love you so much, man. 2025, you've been so fun, starting with the Poppy concert and some of the outings I was doing with friends, and the fucking Coachella, and my trip to Honduras, like everything. And then we've got some things on the horizon I'm already so fucking stoked for, guys. We've got Aftershock in almost exactly 3 months, which is crazy to think about. I can't believe Aftershock's in 12 weeks, man. I'm looking so forward to that. Got a couple of concerts lined up. I'm doing a little traveling this week. I'm going to Oregon. So this year already, just like the first part of it, has been so fucking fun. And we're still out here doing things, and we're still out here grinding, and we're out here doing lots of things, and there's some fun things on the horizon, and there's goals that have to be met. So that keeps everything going, man. That keeps the fire within me fucking lit, man. We're on. It's 2025, man. It has been a fucking spectacular year. I've met so many new fucking people. It's truly a fucking blessing, bro. I fucking love it. Made so many new friends this year, like more friends than ever before. So I'm taking this time to reflect on that a little bit more, and kind of what else I want. Honestly, guys, all the dominoes are clicking, and that is beautiful. So take some time, think about kind of what you want, think about what you've already done this year, things that you should be giving yourself a pat on the back about. And yeah, guys, I hope that you're kind of happy with the first part of the year, and if you're not, let's take this opportunity to rethink and pave out the path for the future. And with that, guys, I feel like there's still more I want to talk about, but I'm at the end of this trail, and I'm just gonna cut the tape there. So if you made it to this point, which nobody did, I appreciate you, and I love you, and I will see you in the latter half of this year of 2025.